fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter. And his first carry, he loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. Complete. It's Henry. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. To throw again on second down. Jackson, he'll get this to Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Caught by Allen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 4th down now after a loss. loss of 2.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And Diggs has it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
41-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
A 3-yard victory.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bills have taken the early lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game. Hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
an extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Formation for the Chargers.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
3-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Toss play, Cohen, right side. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check 9.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Carrier.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. We own it. Hey, switch gears.
On the handoff, it's going. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the...
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made by Joey Bosa.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
21. 46, boys. 46. 46 to Mike.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Los Angeles.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. To throw is Jackson. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And it's complete. Henry. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Chargers first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over. The end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Open man is Anderson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Los Angeles.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's got Allen. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Keenan Allen.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, this is Kelly. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. That's out to the left and complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Complete to Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. The screen pass here to Cohen. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking it about the 16. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Los Angeles.
Jackson on first down. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. Not much there, only a yard.
Complete to Keenan Allen. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
We're at the 41, 2nd and 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with third down looming. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
Pick up of 2 yards. First down, Chargers.
Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A handoff. It's Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's Eckler again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. At the 23, it's second and 12.
23-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Again, it's Cohen. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Here we go. Watch twitch. Watch twitch. Two.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Cohen. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They try again with Cohen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. It's just me and you. It's just me.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
The tackle made
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here we go.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Party got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is good. Stephen Hauschka delivering in the clutch. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Buffalo, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.